Hey, J families, this is Palmer Kennedy, head of school. Today I'm having a conversation with Matt Morgan. I've met Matt in the past, and it's really exciting to get to know him a lot better and work on the same team with him. And so we're just going to have a conversation today about Matt and also about JA. So Matt, tell me a little bit about, you could be a lot of different places. Why are you at JA? How'd you get here and why are you here?
Yeah, so I kind of took a weird route into education. I originally went to school to get into business, have an MBA. But while I was in graduate school, I took a part-time teaching position at a real small Christian school in Greenville, Greenville Christian School. And I started off teaching 2 sections of Spanish each morning, and just kind of caught the bug. From that point forward, I knew education and working in schools was what I needed to do. Really found passion for that. Taught for a couple more years in Clarksdale when my wife was finishing law school at Ole Miss. And then it was time for us to move to Jackson, and I really wasn't familiar with the Jackson schools. I certainly knew the names, but I didn't really knew what made each school different. And had some opportunities at other independent schools here, but came away from the interview process at JA knowing this was the school. This school lined up with what I thought was great education, what I thought was great community. There was just a sense of happiness and joy about being on the campus, and really excited to find that what I saw in the interview process was actually true and working at the school, and be starting my 18th year here. Served in a variety of roles, taught in the upper school, taught in the middle school. I've done admin work down with Miss Love in the lower school, headed the middle school here. Coached a little bit early on, and had the pleasure of working under Jack as the associate head of school. So I feel like I've seen the school from a lot of different angles, through a lot of different lenses, and each and every day continue to be impressed with the school, find something new each and every day to be excited about the school, and that same sense of joy that I felt the very first day of school, working here as a teacher and a coach, I feel every single day driving on the campus, and now getting to drop off my 2 daughters here.
Well, speaking of this upcoming year, you're the middle school director this year.
Yep.
And if you had a message for middle school parents, you can make it specific about this year, or just what should middle school parents do to help their children have a successful year?
The thing that makes middle school so challenging but so exciting is there's this predictable path of adolescence as a journey from young people towards adulthood. And we know through the latest cognitive research that true adulthood is, and final brain formation is happening later and later. So it is a process, but we know the path that the students will go. The thing that makes middle school so challenging is our students are on different places of that path. So I think the biggest bit of advice is embracing your child where they are. And that is the mindset of our teachers. We're not intentionally trying to keep students younger or hold them back. At the same time, we're not trying to force students to be older and many versions of an adult. So we're really intentional about meeting each and every child where they are, and understanding the challenges that may come with that. And just a bit of advice to parents is that they'll know their children better than we ever will, but continue to meet them where they are, have those high expectations, have a vision and some goals for where you want your child to go. I think those expectations and goal setting is such a valuable exercise, but be realistic with those, and just know you'll have a whole community that rally around your child to push them towards those expectations and goals.
That's awesome. What about if you had a message to students? You've got a division called the middle school.
Right.
So if there is no such thing as a middle school student. They're each as unique in their own way. But if you had to have a message to a middle school student, what would you share with them so they don't feel like they're in the middle? They may be in middle school, but they don't feel like they're in the middle.
Right. Again, I think it's just comfortable in being present, being in the moment. taking advantage of all those opportunities that exist just for our middle school students. Really enjoy and continue to work on those relationships with classmates. Those are the friends and colleagues that you'll finish with. But yeah, just being present. Look, you'll have plenty of time to get to the finish line, and our middle school students have already spent so much time and come so far here. But just be present and enjoy the journey, and enjoy the peers and the friends, and enjoy a group of dedicated teachers that are exactly where they want to be, serving and working with the students that they're passionate about.
As we prepare for this upcoming year, we also have to strategically think about what the future looks like, that future being 3 years, 5 years, or 10 or more years out. And Matt was very involved in that process a number of years ago. And it's an ongoing thing, but we're about to get very intentional about that strategic planning for what that future may look like. So from that viewpoint, what do you think JA's future looks like?
You know, it's hard to look out far on the time horizon. You can take COVID, for example. No amount of strategic thinking or visioning would have predicted that. But I do feel like as a school, we do a great job of identifying those non-negotiables, those things that whether you're here now or you're here in 20 years, those things will be the same. That feeling of family, feeling of community, the importance of faith, the preparedness of our students to take the next step in their life. I don't ever see that essence of JA changing. I do continue to see us challenge ourselves to be the best version of JA that we can be. And
I like that phrase, the best version of JA. Yeah.
And that tireless pursuit of excellence or the best version of ourselves, I think will continue to drive the school forward through strategic planning or strategic visioning. We're certainly a big and complex school. We've got lots of places where we can be better and be excellent, and I think everybody here is excited about that. But we also can't lose what's made us great for years and years and years. And I've heard your messages and videos, and I believe you believe that as well.
I do.
And so tremendously excited about the future of the school, tremendously excited about our place in Jackson, how we're here to serve our community, and how we're here to prepare students to be leaders and movers and shakers in the future. And look, we've had a storied past, but I firmly believe Jay's best days are always ahead of us. And I believe we have the right people and the right passion to continue that pursuit of excellence.
Yeah, people and passion. Appreciate it very much.